everybody, Dan and I are in the garden today. We're waiting for the man to come and fix our oven. The circuit went wrong after we had a power cut last Thursday evening, and it came on again shortly afterwards, but the surge frazzled the circuit board, we believe. The man has still not arrived, so we're out in the garden. Dan can't do his tuning that he has today until the man has been. Anyway, let's take a look at the garden. Now, Dan at the moment is sorting out the troughs. We've had some lettuces in here, but nothing's really doing very much. He's doing a bit of weeding. We're going to be putting all the lettuces that we have, which are not many, into one trough. The carrots aren't doing anything, so we might pull those up. There's the other trough, so we'll add that to the others. And then Dan's going to clean out the troughs. We've got some propagating and sowing to do soon. We have some winter salad leaves that we can plant. We could plant them in January, but we left it till now because the weather was so terrible, ghastly. We had a couple of storms back to back here in the UK last month. We've had a lot of wet and windy weather. It's really not suitable for spending much time outdoors. Anyway, it's dry at the moment, slightly chilly, but not too bad. So here we have the blueberry plant, which is dormant at the moment, and the olive tree that seems to be surviving, an empty pot, various herbs. Some are doing better than others. Dan, I think, is going to be clearing out that pot there. That's doing nothing. Some of the herbs need replacing. They're past the best. There's a little pot there we can use for something. That's the rose that needs planting up soon. We've got a sage that looks slightly sickly. We'll have to do something with that soon. There's Buddha. The tree, I don't know whether Dan's pruned it yet, but it needs doing probably. Over here we've got things still growing in bags. Some are making progress, others are not. That had carrots and parsnips in, but it's not doing much. And what beet we've got left that haven't been eaten by insects, slugs, snails, that kind of thing, they will need pulling. Well, we have a few tiny vegetables at least. I don't suppose they will taste fantastic, but they'll be all right in a soup or a stew. A tiny little beet there, go in a salad. I used the last tiny beets in some kimchi. There's a little tiny golden beet as well. Under here we have cabbages. These are doing okay. There's some weeding that will need to be done, but that will happen probably once the weather becomes a little warmer. These twigs on the back here, they're dormant black raspberry plants. As you can see, we've got some eccy board. We're going to get our workman to come and cut these eccy boards. They're very, very hard, harder than railway sleepers, and last several lifetimes. We need to make our borders. We'll get him to do the edgings for us on that, and then we will continue ourselves. As you can see, we've got some bark. If we need more bark, we can buy it. But maybe next autumn, winter, we will swap the bark for gravel. And we're going to have some slate along the bottom. I think that difference in texture, slate and gravel, or slate and bark, is really good in a garden than just having it all looking grey or white. And there's nothing in the greenhouse at the moment to show you. Our composter, as you can see, is nice and full. And then we have here the rose bushes. One or two are not doing terribly well, although there's some new growth. We may transfer at least one of them to a very large pot, which we're going to be buying in the near future. We've seen some really nice big frost-proof blue terracotta pots in the garden centre.
Poking up.
Dan doesn't waste much time. Look, he's already washed out quite a few troughs. There he is, look.
Yeah. I'm going to be pruning the black raspberries now. It's done every February after we've had the worst of the winter. And what we do is we cut the side shoots to about 6 inches from the main cane.
Okay.
And this enables or allows better fruiting, because if the canes are too long, all the energy will be spent in leaves and shoots and things, and not into fruit. So we give it quite a severe haircut. And when these are done, we will then tie these up, put a new trellis in, and they'll be tied up so they're supported. Do the same with this one, about 6 inches. And these will come into leaf in April.
All being well?
All being well. And they'll fruit during July.
Again, all being well.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening in our garden at the moment. And I will see you again soon for the next one. Until then, bye for now.